everything you've ever desired is already within your reach, waiting to unfold effortlessly. Could it be that the key lies not in pushing harder, but in aligning with a deeper, subconscious vision? When we fully embrace the vision for our lives, surrendering to it no longer feels like a struggle. It's as though the immense power of the subconscious mind, a force far greater than we often recognize, begins to orchestrate the perfect people, situations, and opportunities to bring that vision to life. But here's the catch. The journey to manifest our dreams isn't just about wishing and waiting. It demands mindfulness, an acute awareness of our thoughts, feelings, and actions. It's not about being caught in the old patterns of fear or self-doubt, but rather stepping back and observing them from a detached perspective. When we do this, we notice the limiting beliefs and self-sabotaging behaviors that have, for so long, held us back. Here's the beauty of it. Simply by becoming aware, by watching these patterns without identifying with them, they begin to lose their hold. In this simple act of awareness, we stop feeding into the old programming that causes pain and suffering. We allow our subconscious vision, the one aligned with our true desires, to take control, untainted by unnecessary limitations. It's like purifying the mind, making way for the infinite intelligence that has always been there, waiting for us to tap into it. You might not have realized it yet, but we're living in an incredible time, a time where knowledge of these mental programs is no longer hidden. The truth is, many of us have unknowingly been playing out scripts that limit our potential. Yet now with this awareness, we are empowered to choose differently. We can shape our thoughts, feelings, and actions to align with our deepest vision, creating a life of purpose and fulfillment. Let's take a real-life example. Imagine someone who is set on manifesting their ideal relationship. Along the way, they may encounter individuals who trigger old wounds, past pains, and undesirable reactions. But by staying conscious, by recognizing and observing these triggers without attachment, they can avoid slipping back into those harmful patterns. They shift, they grow, and eventually, they start attracting individuals who reflect their highest ideals, mirroring the relationship they've envisioned all along. Ultimately, as the observer of our thoughts and emotions, we hold the power to decide what beliefs we accept and which we release. And when we trust in that inner guidance, in the infinite wisdom of the universe, we allow life to unfold as it was always meant to, rich in joy, purpose, and profound transformation. The external world, it's nothing more than a reflection of our inner state. When we align with our vision, trusting in the process, the universe conspires to guide us on this incredible journey. After all, it's not the random thoughts that shape our destiny, but those we hold deep within, those that resonate with the truth of who we are. So, are you ready to step into your power and trust the infinite intelligence within you? Because the life you've always dreamed of is waiting, if only you'll let it. Can you transform your reality by changing nothing but yourself? What if I told you that the way you see the world has little to do with the world itself and everything to do with you? What if the people and situations around you are simply reflections of what you believe deep inside? If you could change your inner landscape, could you truly transform your external reality without lifting a finger? Every thought you hold and every emotion you feel ripples through the vast ocean of your subconscious, shaping the way you perceive and experience the world around you. In part 1, we discussed how recognizing and observing old limiting beliefs without attachment can allow you to break free from them. But there's an even deeper layer to this process. When you stop reacting to the old patterns that arise, you gain the power to dissolve them completely. Imagine you're interacting with someone who triggers an old insecurity within you, perhaps a comment that stirs up a belief you're not good enough. In that moment, you stand at a crossroads. You can fall back into your old reaction, letting the insecurity rule the conversation, or you can step back and simply observe how you feel. No judgment, no attachment, just pure awareness. By doing this, you not only free yourself from the grip of that limiting belief, but also open up a new way of being, Sadhguru points out in Inner Engineering, a yogi's guide to joy. Your thoughts, your emotions, your chemistry should happen the way you want. This is the path to becoming a master of your own destiny, rather than being a slave to external circumstances. By observing the inner turbulence without reacting, you initiate the process of transformation. Suddenly, the person in front of you may seem different. What once felt like an attack now seems neutral or even kind. You realize that the power to change your experience of the world doesn't lie in changing others, but in shifting how you relate to your own beliefs. In Mind is Your Business, Sadhguru elaborates on this by explaining that our perceptions are shaped by the circus of the mind. When we learn to step out of this circus, by no longer reacting to old limiting beliefs, we can begin to harness the mind's true potential. The world around you, after all, is nothing but a reflection of your inner state. When you choose to no longer identify with the outdated programming running in the background, it loses its grip. This doesn't mean you become passive. On the contrary, you become far more empowered. Instead of reacting to life, you start creating it. As Sadhguru states in Three Truths of Well-Being, the mind can be your greatest tool when you learn to align it with your conscious intent. Let's take it one step further. Every belief you hold, even the limiting ones, began as a form of auto-suggestion. You've unknowingly been programming your subconscious mind for years, and now with awareness, you can reprogram it. By consciously suggesting a new belief to yourself, you can overwrite the old ones. If that joke that once made you feel small reappears, instead of spiraling into old habits, you can pause, observe, and tell yourself a different story. You become the author of your reality. The beauty of this process is that it's not about forcing change in others or the world. It's about realizing that your reactions, how you internalize experiences, are what shape your world. You don't need to become your ideal self. You already are your ideal self. It's simply about shedding the layers of past beliefs that obscure this truth. By releasing these self-imposed limitations, you can allow your vision to unfold with ease. The next time a limiting thought arises, don't suppress it. Don't fight it. Simply observe it, as if you were watching clouds pass by in the sky. This simple act of awareness is powerful enough to dissolve beliefs that may have lingered for decades. From this place of clarity, you will find that you naturally begin to align with your vision. In Life and Death in One Breath, Sadhguru highlights that true freedom comes when we stop reacting to life and start embracing it with full awareness. So, will you continue to let the echoes of the past dictate your future? Or will you choose to step into your highest self, effortlessly allowing your vision to manifest in your reality? The choice is yours, and with it, the world is yours to create. What if the moments that challenge us the most hold the secret to unlocking our true power? Every day, we face situations where the old programming threatens to pull us into familiar reactions, anger, frustration, or shame. Yet, in these moments, we are given a profound choice. Will we fall into old patterns, or will we rise above, tap into a higher awareness, and choose a different response? Viktor Frankl once said, "Between stimulus and response, there is a space. In that space is our power to choose our response. In our response lies our growth and our freedom." This is the key to our evolution, recognizing the space between what happens to us and how we react from within. When we are mindful of this space, we can choose peace, authenticity, and conscious growth. Perhaps in the past, we let our mistakes define us, feeling weighed down by shame or embarrassment. But now, we understand that every misstep is simply a step in the process of becoming. By laughing at ourselves, by accepting even the awkward moments of our growth, we not only heal, but uplift those around us. This acceptance of our past, without shame, opens the door for others to embrace their own imperfections, creating a ripple effect of collective upliftment. Marcus Aurelius reminds us that you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. The world outside might throw curveballs, but our inner world is where true mastery lies. When someone irritates or challenges us, it's easy to think that they are the source of our discomfort. But the truth is, nothing and no one can disturb our peace unless we allow them to. Our emotions are powerful forces, like rivers flowing with direction and intensity. And here's the beauty of it. We get to choose where that energy flows. Instead of suppressing or denying how we feel, we can let our emotions flow freely without judgment. When we become aware of how we're about to react, we give ourselves the opportunity to channel that energy into something positive, something aligned with our true self. The moment we recognize that we are about to react is the moment we gain power over our subconscious mind. We step into that space between stimulus and response, as Frankl suggested, and we choose a different path, one that aligns with our highest vision. At times, you might catch yourself identifying with limiting beliefs or emotional triggers from the past. This is not a failure. It's an invitation to bring those hidden programs into the light of awareness. By simply observing these moments without getting swept away by them, you open the door to transcendence. You step out of the old subconscious conditioning and into a place of greater authenticity and freedom. This is where Emerson's wisdom comes into play. What lies behind us and what lies before us are tiny matters compared to what lies within us. Your power is not in the circumstances of your life, it's within. And when you return to this center, when you operate from a place of inner strength and peace, the world around you transforms. You begin to manifest a life of abundant joy, strength, and clarity, simply by aligning with the divine center within you. Imagine the next time you face a challenge or a triggering situation, instead of reacting, you pause. You become aware of how you're feeling, how you've been programmed to respond. But this time, you choose differently. You choose to let go of the old belief that no longer serves you, and in doing so, you elevate your vibration, aligning yourself with a life of fulfillment and authenticity. In this space of mindful awareness, everything changes. You are no longer a slave to your past. You are the master of your present, creating your future moment by moment. So, the next time life tests you, will you react from the old script? Or will you step into the power of the divine center and transform your world from the inside out? The choice is always yours. Unlocking your inner power. Can you effortlessly shape your destiny? Have you ever wondered how much power your mind holds over your reality? What if the only thing standing between you and the life you truly desire is the way you identify with your thoughts? It's time to break free from the chains of limiting beliefs and step into the infinite potential that lies within you. But how? The key is in letting go of the thoughts that no longer serve you. It's not about stopping those thoughts, because they will always come, but about refusing to let them define you. Imagine your mind as a flowing river. When you allow it to flow freely, without blocking it with judgments, fear, or anger, it can guide you effortlessly towards the vision you hold for your ideal life. Any interruption to this flow disrupts not only your peace of mind, but your ability to manifest the life you want. Detachment is the secret to true freedom. When you stop identifying with every single thought, especially the negative ones, you open yourself to endless possibilities. You are no longer limited by the old narratives that once held you back. You see, the mind doesn't stop. Its nature is to move, to flow. But it's your choice whether you let that flow be guided by fears and doubts, or by the clear vision you've consciously chosen. Sadhguru speaks about the importance of purifying the mind in inner engineering by freeing it from the weight of unnecessary thoughts. This doesn't mean emptying your mind, but rather allowing only those thoughts that align with your true self to guide you. The more you practice releasing the attachment to negative beliefs, the more clearly your subconscious vision will reveal itself, and your actions will naturally begin to align with it. You'll find yourself moving towards your goals without hesitation, without the constant push and pull of inner conflict. Here's the magic. The more you observe your emotions and thoughts without identifying with them, the more effortlessly the changes happen. Your external reality will begin to shift to reflect your inner harmony. It's not about forcing life to happen the way you want. It's about aligning yourself so perfectly that life starts flowing in the direction you've always dreamed of. One powerful tool to start this shift is autosuggestion. Repeat to yourself, "I am my ideal now." Let that sink in deeply. From this observer's standpoint, you'll begin to notice how things in your life start aligning with your ideal vision. Your relationships, your actions, and even the challenges you face will take on a new shape, one that serves your highest self. This alignment will guide your attention effortlessly towards everything that is already oriented to your vision. By cultivating this awareness and consciously releasing identification with limiting beliefs, you'll discover that the life you desire is not a distant dream. It is within your reach, waiting to unfold as soon as you let go of the old patterns that no longer serve you. Your attention, free from distractions, will naturally flow towards manifesting your ideal life. The real question is, are you ready to let go and allow this transformation to take place? I want to thank you all for being a part of this journey. If anything from this video resonated with you, I encourage you to share it with a friend who might benefit from these insights. Together, we can empower more people to step into the life they truly desire. Your support in liking, sharing, and commenting helps us keep spreading this wisdom. Remember, every step you take, no matter how small, brings you closer to the fulfillment and success you seek. Thank you for being part of this incredible community, and may your life be filled with joy, abundance, and limitless potential.